In this video, I'm going to give you an SEO checklist you should follow to get the best SEO results. Using the checklist paired with the 5 pillars of SEO testing has grown traffic by more than 140% in 2023. Before I jump into the checklist itself, you need to get some basic tools set up for you to track results. Google Search Console is the first tool you need to set up after creating your website, as it will allow you to understand exactly how your website performs on Google. This allows you to diagnose issues with Google crawling and indexing your website. As Google Search Console is a web-based tool, you do not need to install anything. Instead, you just need to verify it with your website so it can start recording information. Since I talked about Google Search Console, I also advise you to use SEO testing. Our tool will supercharge your Google Search Console data by showing you data for more than 16 months, measure the impact of changes with SEO tests, compare brand versus non-brand traffic, and a lot more. To finish the setup process, also consider using Google Analytics. This tool is similar to Google Search Console as it is an analytics tool that is capable of telling you how your website is performing in search. The main difference is that Google Analytics is also capable of showing how your website is performing in other acquisition methods, including social media, paid advertising, and referral traffic. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, consider subscribing. Our goal at SEO Testing is to save you time so you spend less time pulling data into Excel and more time thinking about how to get more traffic from Google. Now you should change your focus to keyword research. You first need to identify your head keywords. Head keywords are essentially short keywords that are searched often and are the most often found at the very top of the buying funnel. Head keywords will generally represent people at the start of their buying journey as they are looking for more information about a topic. There are exceptions to this, but this is a general rule that can be followed in many industries. There are several good ways to find head keyword ideas for your business. One of the most popular methods is typing the topic into Google and seeing what comes up in the autocomplete section. You can also use tools like Ahrefs or SEMrush or one of the tools mentioned in the free keyword research tool video available on SEO Testing's YouTube channel. These tools will come in handy for finding long-tail keywords as well. Long-tail keywords are longer in word count, hence the name, and signify that a user has moved further along the buying funnel. These keywords will have a lower search volume than head terms, as people use them when searching for something more specific rather than a broad topic. Examples of long-tail keywords can be running shoes for men with bad ankles, Mother's Day gifts under $100, cheap places to travel as a family of 4. As said before, long-tail keywords usually have less traffic, but they can be some of the most lucrative content as they can help visitors decide to buy. Now let's talk about some of the tools you can use to find those long-tail keywords. Ahrefs is mentioned as one of the best tools for keyword research, but other less obvious places can also be a gold mine of keywords. Think of places like Quora and Reddit. Let's use Quora as an example. Quora is a question and answer platform that allows users to ask questions on numerous topics and receive answers from anyone, including experts in the topic. Other great tools also include Also Asked and Keyword Insights. Also Asked allows you to start with a topic and get a list of questions usually found in Google's People Also Ask box. It does all the hard work for you in scraping these questions and putting them together in a neat tree view. On the other hand, Keyword Insights will save you a lot of time by creating keyword clusters based on the keywords you import into the tool. This means you will know exactly what keywords need to be targeted with each page, and you will never waste time, effort, and budget on creating content that does not need to be created. And since I mentioned clusters, it's a good idea to move on to the content section. Content is a crucial part of your SEO strategy, as no matter what business and what niche you work in, people are always looking for content. So let me start with the structure of your website. Using a simple structure on your content is better for both Google and users, as it makes your content easy to scan through, easy to read in full, and easy to understand. Ross Hudgens tweeted in August of 2022 that using a simple website structure may help your website rank better. Another thing to consider is covering your topic completely. This might sound obvious, but with all of your content, you need to ensure you are covering every aspect that's essential to the searcher. This process starts in the keyword research stage and should be a focus through your SEO workflow. You can do it by creating one content piece that covers all the areas of your topic you are writing about, or using a method known as hub and spoke. At SEO Testing, we recommend the hub and spoke method of content creation and organization. The hub and spoke content structure involves creating one large piece of content, known as the content hub, which will briefly cover all areas of the topic you are writing about. You then support this with the spoke content, which goes deep into each subtopic. Then you will link from your hub to each of your spoke content pieces. This is one of the best ways to cover topics in full and rank well for each piece of content. The next step is to focus on on-page SEO. This includes anything on your website that users can see and interact with. Here's what we do at SEO Testing to ensure our website's on-page SEO is in the best shape it can be. It is a best practice to use short URLs across your website. There are a few theories as to why shorter URLs work better than long URLs for websites, including the fact that they are easy to type out, easier to remember, and they improve the general user experience of a website. And there's also some data to back this. As with keeping your URLs short, you also need to add your target keywords in your URL. Google uses a page's URL along with the content on the page to establish the topic of the page. So adding your keywords to your URL is going to give it an additional chance at ranking for the chosen term. Your page title is one of the first things your customers and potential customers are going to see when they click on your page. It's crucial to tell them and Google what the page is about quickly by including your ad keyword in the page title. Including the keyword in the page title also has proved to increase traffic according to some SEO tests. Also, you should use your keywords in your H2 and H3 tags when possible. Where the difference lies is you don't necessarily need to use your head keywords here. So H2 and H3 tags are prime examples of where you can include your additional keywords to add more relevance and ensure your page ranks for as many queries as possible. At SEO Testing, we have the top query per page report that will list your pages and the top query that each of your pages rank for. This is a great quick win for a lot of businesses who are trying to increase clicks and impressions. Adding internal links to your content within your page is a great way to add contextual relevance to your website and encourage visitors to click further into your website, and hopefully move them further along the funnel. Adding external links to your website also helps. However, they don't help as much as internal links. They are needed when linking to sources and denoting authors of content. A website with no external links is not an authoritative website in the eyes of Google and users. Optimizing images also helps in several ways. Images can help users on your website as they add more relevance to the content and help them understand complicated content a little bit better. Images also help Google, but you need to ensure they are properly optimized as Google cannot see or read images in the same way users can. This is why you need to add descriptive alt text to all your images. You also need to ensure they have been compressed, as otherwise the large file size will slow down your website. It's also worth noting that the image names and URLs should be properly formatted for additional reference. Now let's change the focus to the things you can do away from your website, also known as off-page SEO. Off-page SEO is the process of building backlinks from other websites to help your website build authority within its niche. So ensuring your website has lots of relevant links is crucial to SEO success. One way to gain said backlinks is with a technique called link intersect. Link intersect is the process of finding and acquiring backlinks that your competitors have that your website does not have. There are a few different tools you can use to do this, like Ahrefs. Another method is the unlinked brand mentions. In theory, these are some of the easiest links to acquire. An unlinked brand mention refers to an instance where a website has mentioned your brand or product and has not linked to you. The goal here is to ask politely for a backlink since they are already mentioning you. Winning back your lost backlinks is also a crucial part of your SEO success. These are the backlinks you have acquired previously through whatever method and now they have been lost. In theory, this should be somewhat easy to gain back. Once you have exhausted all the previous methods for quick wins, you now have to move on to link acquisition. This is the process of reaching website owners and asking them to link to your website. Obviously, you cannot email them and ask them to link to your website. You can, but your success rate is going to be incredibly low. So you need to offer something in return to incentivize website owners to link to you. Some website owners will ask for payment, but this is against Google guidelines, and we advised against paying for links as this is known as a black hat SEO technique. So to earn backlinks, one popular option is the skyscraper method. This is where you aim to create the best piece of content, which you should be aiming to do anyway, as this is going to provide the best value for your readers and website users. Then you reach out to websites that have linked to competing pieces, asking them to link to your website instead. There are also other methods you can use, like reporting on industry statistics. Technical SEO in its basic form is ensuring your website is in a good technical shape so search engines can crawl, index, and rank it well. So first and foremost, to be able to index and rank your web pages, Google and other search engines need to be able to crawl your pages. Google Search Console can tell you if there are any issues with Google crawling any of your pages. You can find this information in the page indexing report. Google will also show some error codes to tell you the reason these URLs have not been indexed. Crawling problems fall into two categories: site errors and URL errors. Examples of site errors include DNS errors. For example, if Google can't establish a DNS connection, it cannot find or access your website. Site errors are found when Google was able to look up your URL on the DNS server, but could not load the page because of an issue with the server. Robots failures occurs when Google is unable to find or read a website's robots.txt. Software errors happen when Google can't find and crawl a page, but they find little or no content on the page itself. Not found errors happen when a server responds with a 404 code, meaning Google has requested a URL on your site that is missing and does not exist. Access denied errors happen when Googlebot is denied access from crawling a page. This could be because the page is password protected. You can also find problems with Google indexing your website. Again, this can be found in the page indexing report in Google Search Console. There is no way to filter these statuses within Search Console, so you will get a list of all your errors and you will have to determine which is a crawling error and which is an indexing error. Common indexing errors include redirect error, URL marked as no index, crawled, currently not indexed. Ensuring your website is mobile-friendly is a crucial part of a successful SEO strategy, especially when you consider this is a confirmed Google ranking factor. Broken links are a big no-no for SEO. They hurt Google when it is trying to crawl, index, and rank your website, but more importantly, they hurt users when they are trying to browse your website and potentially buy products from you. You will need to run a crawl of your website and find all the broken links. You can do this using a crawling tool like Screaming Frog or Sitebulb. I have left these points to the end because it is the easiest to explain. HTTPS is a confirmed Google ranking factor. If your website is not configured with this, you are not going to rank above competition that have HTTPS. So ensure your website is configured this way to give yourself the best chance at ranking. And these are the essential things to have in your SEO checklist. Now, if you want to make the most out of your Google Search Console data, use SEO testing to set up SEO tests and know what changes to your site increase traffic. We have a 14-day trial for you to test the tool. Sign up using the link in the description. Thanks for watching.